Grace and peace, church family. Welcome to day 11 of our 21-day journey into Unshakable Faith. Today's theme is Deeds of Unshakable Faith, and we're reflecting on James chapter 2, verses 17 and 18. In the same way, faith by itself, if it's not accompanied by action, is dead. But someone will say, "You have faith, I have deeds. Show me your faith without deeds, and I will show you my faith by my deeds." Let's talk about what this means and how it challenges us to live out our faith. James makes a powerful point. Faith isn't about what we say, it's about what we do. If our faith doesn't lead to action, James says it's dead. True faith transforms us from the inside out, showing up in deeds like helping someone in need, being kind, or obeying God's call. One powerful example from the Bible is when Jesus taught his followers to reflect on God's character through their actions. In Matthew 5:16, Jesus says, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." When we live out our faith, we're like a light in the darkness, showing people who God is through what we do. Our actions, things like forgiving someone, helping someone who's struggling, or standing up for what's right, shows others God's love more than clearly just saying, "I believe in God." Our faith should move us to try our best to reflect on God's goodness in everything we do. That doesn't mean we need to be perfect, but when people see our kindness, honesty, or love, they see a glimpse of God working in us. We live in a culture where it's easy to say what we believe, but harder to live it out. People often gravitate towards those who talk a good talk, but rarely back up their words with consistent action. James challenges this disconnect. He reminds us that faith isn't about appearances, it's about substance. As believers, our actions should align with what we say we believe. When we serve others, show kindness, or step out in obedience to God, we reflect His love and power in a way words alone never could. So what does this mean for us? James challenges us to ask, does my faith show up in my actions? Am I living in a way that reflects the God I say I trust? Faith and deeds are like two sides of the same coin. Real faith always produces action. One way to live this out is by focusing on what Jesus called the greatest commandment, loving God and loving others. When we act with compassion, kindness, and humility, we show the world what God's love looks like. Let's take a moment to reflect. How can your actions today show others that your faith is alive and real? Is there a specific area in your life where God is calling you to put your faith into action? And how can you reflect God's love through your deeds this week? Faith without action is dead, but when faith is alive, it transforms how we live. I encourage you to think about how your faith can move you to action this week. Whether it's a small act of kindness or a bold step of obedience, let's live out our faith in a way that points others to God. Thank you for joining me for day 11 of this journey. I'll see you tomorrow for day 12. Until then, stay rooted in Christ and let your faith come alive through your deeds.